Life has been more complicated than it's ever been. Endless choices, constant noise, pressure to do more, more, more. Not only that, be more and have more. Yet thousands of years ago, people with far less things seem to have a calmer, clearer, and more meaningful lives. So the question is, what did they know that we forgot today? Today, I want to share with you a philosophy that simply quiets everything. Your decisions, your stress, the way we just seem to look at life. It's not a life hack, it's not motivation, a way of thinking of how life can feel when it just gets so heavy. You see, most of stress doesn't come from life itself. It comes from how much we need, or at least we think we need to control it. We try to manage other people's opinions, outcomes we just can't predict, the past, and the future. And when life doesn't cooperate, we just feel anxious, overwhelmed, frustrated. The truth is simple, but just uncomfortable. We suffer because we want certainty in an uncertain world. And that's where this philosophy begins. Let's go ahead and get started. The philosophy comes from Stoicism. But forget the stereotypes. This isn't about suppressing emotions or just being cold. At its core, Stoicism is built on one idea. Focus on what you can control and just let go of everything else. That's it. Not what might happen, not what should happen, only what's in your control right now. Your actions, your efforts, your mindset, your character. Everything else, such as weather, traffic, other people, outcomes, that's way outside your control. Just let it go. And once you truly accept that, life becomes just lighter. Think about how many mental loops just seem to disappear when you stop thinking so much. You stop fighting reality and then you just face it. You no longer waste energy asking, why did this happen to me? What if I fail? What would people think? Instead, you ask, what's the next right action? What can I learn? What's in my control today? You see, Stoicism doesn't remove problems. It just removes unnecessary suffering. You still care, you still try, you just stop attaching peace to what you can't control. That alone simplifies life to any productivity system in your life. Let's say you're working on a goal, kind of like this channel. Career, fitness, money, personal growth. Remember this channel? A Stoic mindset says you control showing up, you control effort, and you control consistency. You do not control how fast results come, how others react, whether things will go perfectly. So instead of obsessing over results, you just commit to the process. And when setbacks happen, which they will, you just don't spiral out of control. You adjust and just keep moving. You see, this mindset creates calm focus. Not just being passive, but just having actual clarity. Here's the paradox. When you stop trying to control everything, you actually perform better. Why? Because fear loses its grip. Failure becomes feedback, and uncertainty stops feeling like a threat. Life feels simpler because your mind gets out of this overthinking stage on imaginary futures and emotional baggage, and from anything from the past. You're here doing what you can, letting the rest unfold. That's not giving up. That's wisdom. A simpler life doesn't come from just doing less. It comes from needing less control. Focus on what shapes you. Release what never was. And then life, regardless of how busy it gets, starts to feel lighter. If this perspective helped you, let me know in the comments. What's one thing you're learning to let go? And if you want more philosophy that changes everyday life, then subscribe to Always Thinking Mindset. You know what to do. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.